The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
All day.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side,
good stop
to Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
He shook the hell out of me just by stopping.
Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down
illegal man
inside the 20.
We're going to accept that.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Black 20. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. There he goes inside the 30. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run
get
pass
the ball,
option.
get the ball.
And he lost the football. It's loose.
Come on.
Yeah, that's how we do, D. Check, check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 25, check 25, check 25. No foul. 47. Check, check, 47. Watch the 44. 47 is the mic. 47.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 58 to Mike. 58.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the the first half. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting. He just scored a touchdown. I called a perfect defense, got in the right place.
And oftentimes when you start
You
counting
just
receivers,
stood there.
that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest
all right.
receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost
Game going to
sometimes?
tie this up by halftime, so I got to be careful right
That's exactly
now.
what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Oh, he missed the
my
extra
goodness,
point, so
this
he
is
fucked that up.
Close. Well to the right and no good.
Yep, he just fucked that up.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, Barkley.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready. 6 months. Greystone, travel. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. 20. There he goes, left side.
Touchdown, Giants.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it.
Nice
for the
run,
final
right, Blue?
moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
I've been practicing with him, man.
If they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing will score.
Yeah, but I didn't see him coming for the right last time. This time I knew that hole was going to be open, and I was looking for him.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly.
What's going on, William?
Rosas.
Oh yeah, he got off a little back.
And the decision to just kick the extra point
I
was
invited him to the party
successful.
earlier, but he never did come.
When I got on, I went into his room. Him and Ski's room. And I talked to him for a minute, then he bounced. That was about 20 minutes, a half hour ago. Or an hour. About a good 15 minutes before I came in this room. So.
Oh, okay.
He just disappeared.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it
that
away.
kick sucked. Still
It's
got
a
it
short
to the
kick, taking it to 15.
I don't know, somebody named Steel Bus 36.
Just shy of the 40.
I'm broadcasting it. It's in the second quarter. He's going to quit by the end of the third quarter. This is going to be over in a minute.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next
Yeah, it
drive.
should be.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle, you come off the bench here, and you call multiple plays. Because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. they've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I told you that.
And Big Ben intercepted
you was in the game, and
picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I just did the game man about 3-4 times, and so I said, well, maybe in the
first half.
And so right after that, you put done. And so I said, at first I said, how can he be done? We in the game. So then I said, oh, shit, he probably already had done it and forgot to put done. And I didn't leave it alone. Then Eric, like I say, he came on an hour and a half later saying,
so after the INT, it's Manning. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I told him I knew, and then that's when he came back and said that he first hit you, and then it was Cameron Brady.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
So I was telling him, they can get with you. You can show your broadcast to them.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You don't have no running game to speak of. Hey, let's see what else we can do.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'm telling you.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Yeah, you like to go to the middle of the field, partner.
Yardage, not a
Shut
great
that
start.
down, you ain't got nothing. Now you're going to try to... Watch.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
No, I got to get over here first.
Now Roethlisberger.
Thank you. Thank you. See, I was... Yo, bro, you looking at this?
With the football here, nearly a 4th pick.
I
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
But you know what? They just did a new update like last night or yesterday because my wide receiver, T.J. Jones, who the Giants just picked back up and put on the active roster, is not on the game. But when I go to play now, he's on the game. And they did an update.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, back out. Only thing you got to do is back out all the way to the beginning. Don't go into exhibition. Go to the slide down number 2, play online, and then check your roster. That's it.
Yeah, it said that,
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. again with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle there by Mark Barron. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Manning going to throw.
Oh, threw it right to you and you dropped it.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Of course, I'll just take a field goal, partner.
He says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one.
Missed the first one. It was a 62-yard field goal.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll
muster a return. It's not like he missed a 28-yarder or 40-yarder.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Roethlisberger dancing to his left. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. In Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it's going to be second down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Ben on third and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
58, boys, 58.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Ready? 18, Gator. 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Set.
On first down, Barkley. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
26, Mike, 26.
Throwing now is Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Rosa's kick is good.
Now they got
and that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Yeah,
so they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
You know what? I'm going to just sit back. I'm not even going to try that no more.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's the fourth quarter, 27-12. You're doing good. You're not quitting.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. The trump, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 49 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Don't get nervous. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. He's tired. Jack 16. Shit. World. 58, boy. 58. 58's the mic. Hey, wahoo.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Got it. 26 Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Manning. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Manning to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Let's see. Okay, so he's not in there. He's not in there. Tight end. Tight end.
Oh yeah, let me go to my, I gotta cut this off.